I'm live inside Pearson International Airport. Today marks the first day that fully vaccinated U.S. citizens are allowed to arrive here in Canada for non-essential travel reasons. It's also the first day that those quarantine hotels have been shuttered, at least for now. Needless to say, there's plenty of people smiling as they arrive here at Terminal 1.
A warm embrace a year and a half in the making.
Amazing. Amazing. I haven't seen her since what? 2019,
yeah.
I have a lot of loved ones in Canada, so I was looking forward to coming back.
Fully vaccinated Americans won't have to quarantine. They just have to provide a negative COVID test before leaving the U.S. and again upon arrival. Though U.S. citizens who haven't rolled up their sleeve will only be allowed in the country for essential reasons, and they'll still have to follow quarantine rules. The new development was well received from those who spoke to CityNews.
Obviously, other European countries, it's also allowed this kind of entry for fully vaccinated people, especially. So I'm glad that Canada did it, so I can see my grandparents and, finally spend time with them.
It's a welcome move for many, which still comes with an element of risk.
I think it's clear that our case numbers are going up very slightly. And so, accepting in Americans where, in the States, they have a far higher rate of COVID right now. It certainly is very concerning. But of course, the measures they put in place, making sure those are important measures.
As Canada's policies and procedures for accepting international travel and tourism evolve and expand, tracking the trends of those visiting the country is essential, according to multiple public health professors who spoke with CityNews today.
We've come a long way in being able to understand what the factors are and the variables are that we must need to look at, but there's still too many unknowns. We don't know exactly how the people will behave who come across. We don't have a specific profile for people who are going to come across the border now or what will happen down the line.
Looking ahead is important. Canada is set to let all fully vaccinated international travelers into the country on September 7th, the same day students across the country will be heading back to school, and many businesses will begin transitioning staff back into the office.
I just don't think that we can know now what will happen September 7th, but I do think we can continuing to evaluate from today forward. After you greet those people in the airport, we have to see to what effect.
That is probably not going to be a good time to open up to international travelers. The caveat there, of course, is that if we are able to vaccinate another 10% of our population in Canada, I don't think we'd be home free with respect to COVID, but we'd be in a much better place.
Canada's quarantine hotel program has also been shuttered as of today.
I think we're going to be looking at the COVID hotels as a case and shaking our heads for a while because I don't think that there's any single answer to how they got there, how effective they were, and how they will play out even now that they're not here. What's the effect of taking them out?
Now, passengers arriving at major international airports have been told to plan for about a 3-hour delay as they work through staffing issues, the influx of passengers, and the new policies and procedures that have been put in place. Now, at least here at Pearson today, those arriving from New York earlier said that they only had to wait a matter of minutes instead of hours.